Hey YouTube, and I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back with another one. Y'all, guess what? It's Taurus season. Yep, it's Taurus season, y'all. I'm super on the cool, I'm super excited it's Taurus season because guess what? The Tauruses are about to start Taurusing. Yeah, the rest of the side city are not playing. Okay, y'all, so today I just wanted to talk about like my pregnancy experience and basically what I had to encounter throughout that time of my life and like how it went or whatnot, what I had to go through, and it was a really crazy time in my life because okay, so you know how like during pregnancy it's supposed to be a really good time. It's supposed to be like a time of gratefulness. It's supposed to be a time of gratitude. It's just supposed to be a really good experience, right? But my experience was the total opposite. During my pregnancy, I ended up having to stay in the hospital for months, 4 months at a time. And, you know, I couldn't move. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't drink. It was a time. But God got me through it. He most definitely got me through it. So basically, okay, so I found out I was pregnant July the 1st. And y'all, I thought I was about to turn up. I found out I was 3 weeks pregnant. And at the time, you know, I was traveling the world. Haven't been outside the country yet, but I was traveling everywhere in the USA, and I was living life. Like I was doing everything, you know, that I love to do. Like I was pursuing my career. I was pursuing my dreams and doing things that I loved and stuff like that. Partying, you know, the average things that 20-year-olds do. That's what I was doing, but probably a little bit more, right? Sorry, y'all, I had to fix that. And so when I found out I was pregnant, I was kind of shocked because I remember years ago the doctor telling me that I couldn't, you know, have kids and stuff like that. And so I was just like, I'm pregnant? What? Like, I was shocked because I'm like, no, not me. That paperwork has to be wrong, doctor, because my other doctors said I couldn't have kids. So what are you talking about? I was like so confused at the time. And so that day I had got into it with my daughter's now dad. I was like, I'm never dealing with this dude again. Like, ew. Like, oh my gosh. Like, it's over. Get the hell out. And so that's what I did. And I found out that day, July the 1st of 2022. I was 3 weeks pregnant. I contacted him and I let him know, like, hey, I'm pregnant. And, you know, at the time, you know, we was into it. So, you know, it was, you know. And so I tell him I'm going to, you know, have the baby because at the time, you know, and FYI, I've been knowing this guy since I was 14 years old, so it wasn't just like a dude. Just like, yeah. So I tell him I'm gonna have the baby, and honestly, truthfully, I had the baby for me, not for nobody else, but for me. I've always wanted a baby. Like, I love helping people, I love taking care of people, and I love, like, just, you know, I love stuff like that. And I'm like, what else is it, you know, to, you know, it won't, you know, for me to have a kid, you know? Oh, I didn't even know half of the story. Like, I didn't even know what motherhood had to offer until I got into it. I thought that it was gonna be rainbows and unicorns. I thought that I wasn't gonna have to adjust my life for the baby. I thought that the baby was going to fit into my lifestyle. That's what I thought at the time. And so, a month go by, I'm great. 2 months go by, I'm great. But I'm still moody, and you know, I'm moody. You know, I'm pregnant. I'm moody. I don't want to be bothered, you know. So 3 months came, and I started to not feel well. It got to a point where I couldn't keep anything down. Like, everything I ate would come back up. Everything I drank would come back up. Like, I couldn't keep anything down. So I immediately contact my I forgot the name of the doctors that be delivering the babies. But anyway, so I end up contacting my doctor. And so when I contacted my doctor, I was just telling my doctor, like, hey, I'm not feeling good. He immediately brings me in and tells me and diagnoses me with hyperemesis. It's something that pregnant women get when they're pregnant. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy or any of my private adversaries. You feel like you're dying. Yeah, you feel like you're dying. And so my 3rd month of being pregnant, it was like crazy. Bear with me, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. 3rd month, it's like from then on out, it's like everything just started going downhill. It wasn't a pleasant experience. Motherhood is supposed to be warming. It's supposed to be exciting. I didn't get to experience that, sadly, but I didn't. Even though I wanted to, I was so excited to be having a baby, but it didn't go like that. So my 4th month, I was in the hospital. 4 months in the hospital. I stayed in the hospital going on 3 months. No son. Couldn't walk. Yeah, I can only stand. I feel like a lot of people take life for granted. You never understand or realize, like, how important it is to be able to just go outside and stand on the grass and give yourself gratitude. Some people don't understand that. Some people don't realize that. Looking at the sun and being outside and being able to just exist and live is a blessing. So throughout my whole pregnancy, I was in the hospital. Had to eat from a tube. So when I finally came home, I was probably like 6 months. And my mom's a nurse. So I had to go to her house to seek care at the time because, you know, Dream's dad worked all the time, and the doctor said that I couldn't be home by myself because I had a very, very high risk pregnancy. Very high risk pregnancy. Very high risk pregnancy. And so I had to go be with family up until the baby. And so every Sunday I had to get injected. I had to have a injector come to the house and inject me. I had to walk around with a needle in my belly and hold the bag just so my baby can be okay and me as well. And so my baby can receive the vitamins she needed, and as well as me. She specialized in like all type of anesthesia and yeah. And so I had to do that my entire pregnancy, and the needle was like this long, and I had to walk around with it in my belly with it taped in, and I had to do it every Sunday just so my baby can be here and so I could be good. Once that, you know, once that passed, that xoxo passed, once that passed, I end up having to check my blood sugar, because sometimes when you get pregnant, you be diagnosed with like blood pressure, high blood pressure. And so I had to take my blood pressure every day because I was pregnant, and stick myself and make sure my blood pressure was good for the baby. And if it wasn't, I had to go back to the hospital for another 2 to 3 weeks to a month or 3 months. It was crazy, y'all. It was a time. It was a time. Hyperemesis, having to stick myself for blood pressure in the finger every day. Every Sunday I had to get stuck in my belly with a long needle and had to walk around with it. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't keep anything down. I had to eat through a tube. It was crazy. But I got through it. Yeah. God got me through it. And the thing is, I was going to stay home, right? But I ended up passing out on the freeway, and that didn't go too well. So, yeah, it didn't go well. So I was like, you know what? The doctor was just like, yeah, you need to just rest. I was so used to like being on the go. I was so used to being here, there, and I really feel in my heart that God set me down. I was so busy doing this, that, and the third for other people that I never had the time to say, Chelsea, rest. Chelsea, stay in the house. Chelsea, stop doing for all of these people and ripping and running all these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill. You know? And so God gave me this blessing to sit me down. And I'm truly grateful for that. And it's like, when you become a mom, it's like your whole mindset change. Your whole outlook on life change. Your mentality change. It's like you're not the same anymore. Like, mentally, you're not the same. The things that once was fun is no longer fun anymore. The things that you was once interested in, the guys that you was once attracted to, no longer interested in those things or attracted to those type of guys. Those type of guys can't even sit with you. It's like everything changes. It's like your mom antennas just start sticking up automatically when you have a baby. It's like, bro, I cared about that back then. That was goofy. Dang, that was my goal. Ew. You know, oh, I did that. How embarrassing. You know? So it's like, and then you start looking at your baby and you're like, man, I don't want my baby thinking that's okay. I don't want my baby to live this lifestyle. I don't want her seeing these things. So then your whole lifestyle changes, and then you start paying attention to who you associating with. Like, we can't be cool no more. It ain't no beef. It ain't no problem. It'll always be love, but I don't want to be around no more. I want my peace. You don't align with my future. You don't align with this journey. You suited me then. You don't suit me now. And it's not that I think I'm better, but motherhood does that. It changes you mentally. And, you know, when you become a mom, you know, like anybody that know me personally know. Before my baby, I was out there. I was pretty wild. I was I was wild, y'all. I was out there. Embarrassing. So embarrassing. But we live and we learn. You smoke. I don't. I don't smoke. I'm going on 1.5 years from not smoking. Like, I don't smoke. It's like you drink hard liquor. I only drink occasionally. And not saying that I'm judging anybody. But I'm a mom. And it's some things that I used to do that I just can't do no more. Because I had this little girl looking up to me. And that's my legacy. People will judge you. Some people will bash you. Some people say you're fake, you're acting funny, you changed. You're this, that, and the third. They think they still know you off of the experiences that they've had with you. But truth be told, people change every day. You could be married to a person for over 20 years and still not know the person that you laying next to. Or better yet, they could wake up one day and not even want to be with you no more. And you like, what happened? I thought we was good. Because it happens every day. You never really know a person. People wake up different every day. You can't say, oh, people can pretend and may act like this. You don't know a person's thought process. You don't know what a person had to go through in order to make them into the person that they are today. You don't know what a person had to go through to make them wake up and make them mature up. Who are you? Ain't nobody God. Only person know is God. Can't nobody judge you but God. And it be so many people like on your page being nosy, dividation spine, getting cars pulled on you to see what you have and hold in your future. It's like you gotta be so miserable. You have to be so miserable to want to know somebody else's business, to do some dividation spying and get cars pulled on another person. I'm spiritually in tune, so I be knowing. It's like you gotta be that miserable to care about something like that in somebody else's life. You have to be that jealous, that obsessed to do something like that. It's sad. Some people have a hard time letting go. Some people have a hard time moving on. And I wish I can tell some people, like, it'll never be the same. We'll never be the same. We had our time. Our time has passed and gone and left, and that season is over with. And it don't mean you beefing with anybody. It don't mean you dislike a person. It just, y'all are both on two different journeys. And at the end of the day, it's okay. It's okay. You'll live. It's okay. It's okay to move on. It's okay to get remarried. It's okay to get a new best friend. It's okay to meet new people and meet new friends. It's okay. When you become a mom, it's like the stuff that once was important, it's just not important. It's not. It's just, it just don't matter. Let me go. So, after I had just went on a rant and I had to speak and let some things out there so some people can know that. Because I know certain people be looking into stuff about me. I know certain people be, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta put some things out there so people can know. We good. It just ain't that. And it won't ever be that. So, y'all, so once I have, we on 30 minutes, wow. So y'all, so once I have the baby, right, she's crying nonstop all night, nonstop. Like, I'm up. I'm like, this baby won't sleep. I'm giving her her bottle. I'm giving her everything she needs. I'm rocking her, I'm patting her, I'm changing her diaper, I'm doing everything. She won't stop crying. Like, so that's the newborn stage. Then you gotta rest. Bed rest. And so once Dream start getting a little older, she becomes a toddler. And you realize that the newborn stage didn't have nothing on the toddler stage. Because now she can talk. Now she can walk. So when I say Don't do something because it's trending. Don't make a decision because of the age you are. Because at the time I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting this age and I don't want to have a baby at this age, and I want to be able to have a baby young, and I want to be able to go not too young, but you know, in my late 20s. And honey, no. If you don't have kids, wait. They're a blessing. They're truly a blessing. But if you don't have any, wait. And also make sure you're married. That's most important. Most importantly, always make sure you're married. But it do be some married women that's still single, if you know what I mean. Because that husband will put everything off on the mom. It's some men like that. So you just got to make sure you have the right man. Have the right man, girl. Have the right man. Now make sure you know your husband in every season, because baby, you can deal with him in this season, but can you deal with him in that season? So yeah, you got to make sure you know a person for real. Because that's really the problem with people. They be thinking they know people, but they really don't be knowing people for real. They don't. Just because you didn't experience the person don't mean you really know them. It don't. That's just the topping. But yeah, you just, you know, having kids, don't do it because everybody doing it. Don't do it. I had my baby because, again, I really wanted to have a baby. I really did. Like, I've always wanted a baby. So that was the reason I had my baby. And then on top of what the doctor told me, like, when I was in my early 20s, like, oh, you'll never have kids. Like, what? And then for me to find out I'm pregnant, it's like, yes, I'm going to have this baby. Like, yes. So I'd had my baby for me, not for nobody else, not for no man, not none of that. For me. And if you know me personally, you know how I'm coming. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, you gotta know people. You just gotta know people. You never know what you're getting yourself into either. So, but I don't know, like, the toddler stage is like, it's going. It's going. It's cool, you know. But yeah, make the right decisions, make the right choices, choose right wisely. Do things that you want to do, and live for you and nobody else. Because at the end of the day, you all that matter. At the end of the day, you all that matter. You and God, that's it. And your kids, if you have them, or kid. But yeah, y'all, motherhood is going. It's good. You know, you always got somebody there, someone you're teaching, installing great things in, you know, and it's a blessing. It's fun. It is. It is. It really is. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna take some little cute pictures, go ahead and edit this video, and if you know, you know. You know what time it is. We finna wrap it up. Until next time. Gotta